Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here chillaxing in Jurassic Park. I'm sending you tons of great energy. Take that, take that, take that. Now the cat down the road told me you need it because you are an empath. You're really caring, aren't you, to other people? But sometimes you end up absorbing their negative energy. Ralph Smart, please help. And you don't know what to do about it. How to stop people dumping their negative energy on you. How to stop letting it affect you. Deep divers, let's just, woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. So that's the message that came through. Wonderful lady. Ralph, I love your videos, but please help. Right now, I'm in a bit of a predicament. I'm a very caring person. I love to help other people. But recently, I found that I start absorbing their negative energy. What can I do about this? It's like I also get negative thoughts just by being around them. And it started to affect me, Ralph. What are some of the tips and solutions for this dilemma? Fantastic message, okay? This is going to be part of a 2-part series. So this is the first part. The second part will come next week, but we've got so much to talk about, so much to dive into. After this video, you are going to feel so empowered. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Now, it's time to stop people dumping their negative energy on you. I know what it's like. Let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. I'm a Pisces. I love to help people. Pisceans know what I'm talking about. I truly feel I came to planet Earth to help you. And you, and you, and you, and you. Oh my gosh, I'm helping so many people. I'm neglecting myself. So growing up, sometimes I would put the needs of others before myself, and that's what you're doing right now. And that's why you are allowing people to dump their negative, and that's subjective, by the way, energy onto you. They may not feel it's negative. Sometimes people just want to talk to someone, and you are there, and you said you're a very sensitive soul, you love to care for people and help people, so they're just talking your ear off, right? They're telling you about all of their problems. And because you're a sensitive empath and you're like, oh, cool, you're just silent. But what's happening here is that you are starting to absorb their negative energy. They may not feel they're giving you negative energy because they may feel you love to listen to them complain about their life problems. We've got to learn how to keep it real smart, real authentic. So growing up, I was just like you, very sensitive soul, just listening to people. Then I found out I was also absorbing their negative energy. I had to cleanse myself. And how did I do it? I said, stop right there. You got to sing it as well. Stop right there. You got to say that. Stop right there. Okay? That's what you got to do. If you are around someone who is dumping their negative energy onto you, you got to say, stop right there. I've had enough. You see, it's hard to say that, isn't it? When you're a sensitive soul, even when you're an empath. Why? Because you don't want to upset other people. I've learned along my journey that we didn't come here to be sponge people. We didn't come here to absorb other people's negative energy. We came here to be authentic. The most authentic thing you can do is, if this is affecting your mood in a negative way, you got to say, stop right there. I can't handle this. It doesn't mean you're a bad person because you don't want to be around someone's negative energy and negative vibes. In actuality, you are helping yourself and protecting your own energetic space. That is the most authentic thing you can do. Now, I love listening to other people's problems because this is what I do. Like, I found out ways how to protect my energy. But I do this day in, day out. But if you are just someone who is very sensitive, just say, stop right there. I'm not going to be a sponge person. Deep divers. It's all about not being nice. You didn't come here to be nice. Do you know what the word nice? It actually means stupid. Old English word. Look, you didn't come here to be nice to people. You came here to be incredibly real. Don't be polite. I learned that I don't have to be polite. What I have to do is keep it true to myself. So if I'm around someone who's dumping their negative energy on me, I just say, stop. In the name of the universe, I've got to go. Right? I've got to go. You got to learn how to speak your heart and mind. The reason why you can't do that is because you have been suppressing your emotions, because you feel like if nobody hates you and everybody loves you, that's the right thing to do. No. Sometimes you have to say, I can't be around you because your energy is affecting my mood in a negative way. You got to be bold. If you lose those friends, they weren't your friends anyway. What? Slow motion this side. I meet people who are like, Ralph, I don't want to listen to anyone's problems. I salute them. Why? Because they are staying true to themselves. Not everyone is going to be Ralph Smart. Okay, I do this day in, day out. This is what I do. But if you are someone who is around a lot of people who are just dumping, telling you all of their problems, and you don't have to be around that. And we have to learn how to speak our heart. We got to learn how to speak our heart and mind. Learn to say no. It was hard for me to do when I was 14 years old. Ralph, do you want to do this? I didn't want to do it. But I'm like, yeah. Why did I say that? Because I didn't want to upset other people. Because that's what we do as empaths, right? That's what we do as intuitive empaths. We want to get on everyone's good side. Then I learned the secret. You don't have to be nice. You don't have to be polite all the time. You have to keep it real. What happens when we suppress our emotions? Oh, that's what happens. We suffocate ourselves. We torture ourselves internally, and it's got to stop right now. To stop other people dumping their negative energy onto you, learn how to stop suppressing your emotions. Suppression is depression. It's time to get it off your chest. If you are around someone and their energy is not favorable, leave. You're not a weak person. You're not a bad person because you don't want to stay there. You are an incredibly authentic person. And the universe is like, good on you. Okay? I've learned this, that don't say yes to other people if it's a no to yourself. Slow motion this side. We have to keep it 100. 7-day vegan challenge. To stop other people dumping their negative energy onto you, we have to ask ourselves, is it coming from other people? Or is it coming from other animals we are eating? The World Health Organization came out with the research that, and the findings, processed meats cause cancer. When I used to eat a lot of meat, I sometimes would feel like kind of negative and I would think it's other people. Then I would realize, oh, I get it. Energy can never be destroyed or transferred. If I'm eating butchered animals who didn't want to die, I'm now absorbing their karma, absorbing their pain, absorbing their negative energy just before they died. All of the hormones which were released, I'm absorbing that into my bloodstream. Therefore, I'm negative. So I've been a vegan for over 13 years. I had to realize peace begins on your plate. Slow motion this side. Now it's all about wheatgrass. It's all about arugula. It's all about kale. It's all about eating to live, keeping the body healthy from a plant-based diet. So if I know I'm eating healthy foods, that's a good start because I can't control what people do. I can't control what's going on out there, but I can control putting a whole bunch of grapes in my mouth every single day, full of resveratrols, good for heart health, and that makes me feel good. So even if there is a negative person around me, I just keep it moving. How to stop people dumping their negative energy onto you if you're a sensitive soul. I've learned this, deep divers, time and time again. We don't respect ourselves. We disrespect ourselves because we don't set up the boundaries. Like sometimes you got to do this, sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to do this, and sometimes you got to do that. You have to set up healthy boundaries. It's not okay to allow everyone into your space. Some people, you got to say, the exit's that way. Oh, Ralph, I can't believe you said that. Ralph is being incredibly real right now, and that's what you got to do. Like, only allow people into your space who give you something back, who nurture your soul. Life is about give and take. Don't just be with someone who's just telling you about their problems, moaning and groaning. Who wants to be around that kind of energy? Not even the cat down the road, for goodness sakes. And you don't have to be around that crap either. So, learn how to set up boundaries. And that's how to stop other people dumping their negative energy onto you. How I set up healthy boundaries is by being in nature. This is a very healthy space. Okay? And sometimes I actually visualize myself just being in perfect bliss with no negative vibes around me, and I feel fantastic, right? But we also have to realize that if you are around someone and you're like, oh my gosh, Ralph, they're draining me, I'm absorbing their negative energy. You have to realize this, that this is also highlighting your unresolved issues. If you find someone to be negative, they're also mirroring back something deep inside of yourself you haven't looked at yet. So sometimes you got to thank these negative people because they actually make you stronger, right? They actually get on your nerves and make you really frustrated, but now you're actually realizing how frustrated you could get. So sometimes we need that adversity. Once again, authenticity includes positive and negative. Negative is not bad, it's just about how is it serving me. We've got to start letting go of what is not serving us. I've realized this. Stop forcing yourself to be a sponge person. Stop forcing yourself to be someone who's just listening to everybody's problems without expressing your own. And I had to learn that early on. You got to learn how to speak your piece. More so, you have to learn how to stop forcing yourself to be an empath. Stop. Why do I say forcing yourself to be an empath? Because many of us do that. We are so like, I'm an empath, I'm an empath. And now because of that, that actually dictates your action. Because you've given yourself the label of an empath, you're like, oh, as an empath, that means I have to listen to other people. So I had to remove the label empath and say, actually, I'm a human being too. I have emotions. I don't always have to put myself in other people's shoes, especially if the energy is negative. I can choose to be in more harmony today. Once again, how you feel is always a choice. You are choosing. And everybody has to realize they are responsible for how they feel, including you. I've learned this to stop other people dumping their negative energy onto me. You have to stop doing things against your will. And it starts from childhood. I'm aware of that. Do you want to do this? We just say yes. Sometimes there's a reward at the end. We're doing things, but our heart is not really in it. Sometimes we're at a work environment place and there are a lot of negative people and we're just there. We don't want to be there, but we got to get the check, right? I know what it's like. I choose my environment carefully. I choose who I hang around carefully. I only invite people into my space who give me space. What? Slow motion this side. I only invite people into my space who it's a give and take relationship. It's mutual respect. Therefore, I have no complaints because I'm not doing anything against my will. I'm choosing to be around these people, knowing that I have the power to choose where I want to be in this life. So you got to start hanging around people, connecting with people who uplift you, not with people who bring you down. And we all can find better people who can uplift us, but more so, we can uplift them at the same time. And that's how to stop people dumping their emotional, negative energy onto you. You have to wake up every single day and say, ain't nobody got time for that. Say it again. Felt good, didn't it? Ain't nobody got time for that. Exactly. And then you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Beautiful deep divers. Get the Good Ass Prana shirts. ralphsmart.com/clothes. Get the new book, Feel Alive, on Amazon by Ralph Smart. Giving a few away. Follow me on Instagram at Infinite Waters. Deep divers, you are truly amazing. Have a wonderful day. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You stop right there. You tell them.